everybody else. Lots of hard work, lots of time. You could be normal too. You could be normal too.
Susie,
Yeah.
when we last saw you in Split, you were 16, I think, and you lived in your boyfriend's car. You'd run away from your mother's and your father's houses any number of times. You were a persona non grata. And you were kind of a rebel. So what happened between then and now?
I don't know, I grew,
You grew?
I guess. Like every human being does. Happens to the best of us.
How would you describe what your situation is now relative to then?
I don't know. It's just older.
How old?
I'm 24. I'm married. I have a baby.
In those
And that's
days, you were you didn't get along with your mother or your father. You had lots of stories about war with your mother in particular. But has that changed?
Definitely changed.
So what's your relationship with your mom now?
It's wonderful. It's like we're sisters. Totally different.
And was there some event in particular that that caused that to change, or did it just happen over time?
No, it just happened over time, I think. Because I don't remember any specific thing that changed.
And what about with your dad? What's going on with him? He confiscated $2,000 that your grandfather had given you at that time, that you wanted to get out of the bank account.
Well, I don't remember what happened to that. I think it's still invested somewhere. But we're getting along really good now, too.
Do you ever think about what happened in either your life or their lives that made it possible for your relationship to change?
Not really, just lots of hard work.
Who worked?
Well, I worked hard.
What do you do?
Well, I talked to my dad a whole lot.
About what?
It took lots of time. Just about everything.
Who you
Lots
were?
of time. Yep. Took lots of time, lots of talking. Took him a long time to come around. And he's sort of half there.
What would it be like if he was all there?
That would be really good.
I mean, how would he have to be different? What would he have to accept about you?
He'd have to accept my husband not being Jewish,
Mm-hmm.
which he's sort of done, but half and half.
Need some time to be with somebody who loves me just like I am. Somebody who really understands. Somebody who loves me like he should. Somebody who treats me really good. Somebody's gonna let me be me. Somebody who really loves me.
Was Sven the boyfriend you had after the guy whose car you were living in?
Yeah, definitely the boyfriend after.
And how long have you been with Sven?
Me and Sven have been together for, not married, but together for 5 years, August 22nd. And married for 2.
Wow. And what was it that attracted you to Sven, or what were the qualities in him that you liked?
I think Sven was a rebound relationship in the beginning, but then he just kind of grew on me. I don't know why, but he just did.
Did he come home, or is he still runaway?
Right now, he's gone to work,
Oh, he
delivering
did?
pizzas.
Oh. Do you ever go out with Sven and have fun, or do you consider that you have fun with him?
Me and Sven go out separately, definitely. Because usually if he wants to go out, I should stay home and look after Ashley and stuff like that. Then if I want to go out, sometimes he stays home with Ashley and I go out. But I think it's funner that way. You know, now and then we go out together. We go out for dinner or something, but not very often. I don't think Sven really affected my life too much. I think it was me growing. He was just a lot of work for me.
A lot of work?
A lot of work.
You want to amplify that a little bit?
A lot of work.
I mean, what do you mean a lot of work? What do you have to do, run after him?
Oh, I don't know. It's just not something I can pinpoint one little thing. It's just relationship with him was a lot of work for me.
But it was work that you wanted to do?
Yeah, I wanted to do that.
What were his expectations of a woman or a wife that he would have?
I think that he just expects someone to just be there all the time, to have everything clean, ready, and available all the time. And that's about it. But that's what his father was like with his mom, too. If he comes home and things are not the way he likes them to be, tough beans.
For who?
For him.
He's used to that?
I think he's getting used to it. Because I don't often have time to just make things wonderful for everybody.
And what does he think his obligations are to you? Or what are you allowed to expect from him?
What am I allowed to expect from him?
Yeah.
I don't understand that question.
Well, what does he think his role is in the relationship?
Well, he goes to work and he makes the money and he comes home and that's about it.
Does he?
He does his hobbies and
What
whatever
about
else he
Ashley?
does.
Does he take care of her?
Takes Ashley for walks and plays with her and stuff. He's really good with her.
When you're frustrated, what kind of things frustrate you?
The things that frustrate me are just like little pet peeve things, like people leaving stuff all over the house. When Sven doesn't call, if he's gone somewhere after work, or you know, when people don't call when they should and they're supposed to, instead of making you worry and phone hospitals or something like that, you know, like anybody else. You know.
Pet peeves.
Yeah, pet peeves.
What do you want out of a relationship?
What do I want? I don't know. I just want to be happy. That's all I ask.
And are you?
Yeah. Well, I don't really remember too much, but I remember she took off her belt and she was hitting the counter and skinning my arm and screaming at me, and I was making potato salad because she said for me to make potato salad, and she said, "You're not making potato salad enough." if you went out to get a job, no one would hire you because you're too slow. You can't make potato salad the right speed. So she kept hitting the toaster, and she broke the toaster. She was yelling that I was a horrible little bitch. And she's had enough of me, and I've gone too far. Average day in my life is getting up anywhere between 6 a.m. and 10 o'clock and taking care of Ashley, and we go for walks and play together and do stuff, and I clean and cook and all the regular stuff that other people do, and put Ashley to sleep, and then I'm free after that.
You mean for a nap?
No, I mean like at nighttime, after the day's finished. When I put her to bed, I have time to do my stuff I like to do, like sewing and just any kind of arts and crafts that I like to do. And then I go to sleep, start over. This is my Ashley.
How old is she?
My Ashley is 1.
Did you want to have a kid, like consciously? Was it something that you really wanted to do?
For a long, long, long time, I've wanted a baby. And we tried for a long, long, long time. And finally when it happened, it was like really wonderful.
So you're very happy having a kid, being a mother.
Yeah, very
you
much
feel
happy.
good. Hi, Ashley. What's the best thing about having a kid?
The best thing about having a kid? I don't know. There isn't a best thing. It's just instinct, I guess. I don't know. Reproduce. Leave your mark on the earth.
Feel love. All those good things. Well, it's a long way from tying up your Barbie dolls. Waiting for
Definitely.
the train to run over them. Could you have imagined then that you'd be where you are today?
I imagined all the time back then what things would be like.
And what did you
But I
imagine?
imagined about 4,000 different things. And
So-
that's safe.
What were some of the things you imagined?
I don't know, I just imagined all kinds of different careers, or being a housewife, or being a garbage man, or, you know, everything that you could be.
Are you mad at the world still?
I'm not mad at the world at all now. And I do think about what happened then and what's happening now.
Yeah.
But it's just like any other person, I think, because I think that was my teenagehood. And everybody goes through their rebellious stage and does all their partying and everything else like that. And I don't know, it's just, I've slowed down, I guess.
So have you finished partying?
Well, partying, I don't know if I've finished partying, but when I was pregnant, it's like everything was over. It's like you couldn't do anything just about. So now I'm just sort of catching up to not being able to have beers and things like that. So I go to a few parties here and there, but it's not like every day. But I have fun, you know.
And how do you have fun now?
I have fun. Me and some girlfriends sometimes go out and watch male strippers, which is just really hilarious because it's just funny. They put on these elaborate shows. They're naked for about 4.5 seconds, and all these women in this, like a whole club, are just screaming and howling, and it's just the funniest scene. My hope was finding a place to stay for the night. Did I find a place to stay for the night? Well, I looked and looked and looked, and I found a nice tree in the park. And I parked myself in the tree and got myself fairly comfortable, but how comfortable can you get in a tree? And I closed my eyes and fell asleep. And then I woke up in the tree. I have absolutely no idea what my future will be like. I take everything one day at a time.
What about wishing? What would you wish for?
I don't know what I'd wish for. I haven't wished too much, so I don't know.
Well, in Split, when I asked you, we were talking about money, and I asked you what you do with that money that your dad supposedly took away and invested in his store. You said you'd buy lots of punk clothes, substances we won't discuss, and other fun things. What would you do if you had a lot of money now?
If I had now that money wouldn't be considered a lot because I think it was $1,000. So with $1,000, I'd probably put it in the bank and save it for a house, which I'll probably never get, but everybody saves for a house, so I'll do the same thing. If I won the lottery, I would buy a really nice house in Kitsilano and fix it up all nice. I don't know, a big nice house with more than 2 bedrooms in it, and I don't know, it's nice.
Swimming pool?
I don't need a swimming pool.
2-car garage?
I don't need a 2-car garage either because we've only got 1 car.
But if you won the lottery, you can have 2 if you wanted.
I don't need a car.
You don't?
I've gone this long without a car. I think I can go longer without one.
What about traveling? Would you like to travel?
I wouldn't mind going to Mexico for a vacation.
Do you have any vacations now?
Now, like this summer,
Yeah.
no vacations.
Do you mind?
Well, I'd always like a vacation. And once I'd had a vacation, I'm sure I'd like to extend my vacation and just make it last forever. I made this for Ashley for her first birthday.
How long did it take you?
It took me about 1 night to sew the body and make the body, another night to make the clothes for it, and about 3 nights straight to do the hair.
It's a lot of work. Are you gonna do any more?
I'm never making a Raggedy Ann again in my life. This is the Raggedy. The hair took too long.
What else do you like to do with your talents?
I don't know what else I like to do. I have to
Your hobbies?
wait and let them happen.
Your
Well, it's
crafts.
mostly sewing and stuff.
Do you ever do art?
Like drawing and stuff. Never.
But you're gonna hand tint some photographs?
Yeah, I'm gonna paint some black and white pictures, and then they're animals from a zoo. and I'm gonna tint them for Ashley's new bedroom.
Do you like reading?
I hate reading.
Do you like listening to music?
I like quiet. I like it when nobody's home and I can just sit and relax.
And what do you do to relax?
First, my house has to be spotless and clean, and then I can just lay on the couch and watch a show on TV or something and relax.
The other takes over.
Really? Boy, they go fast.
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. That's pretty amazing.
Well, you know, I've thought about sometimes that I love to just stripe my hair or something and do something really cool, and then I thought, you know, it would just trash my relationship with my dad.
So why don't you tell
If
me?
I striped my hair or cut it shorter even.
Really?
And that's really important to you.
Right now, yeah.
Well, that's great.
He's helped us out a lot.
So if you're normal, you have deep, dark secrets. So that's why I'm not normal, because I tell everybody everything.
You could be normal. Depends what your parents are like. Depends if your parents accept that or not. See, my parents didn't accept what I was like before, so that was not normal. If they accept it, it's normal.
I guess I'm rebelling against some weird society thing, though.
So you're undercover now.
Reveal the true me on camera. Yeah.
Well, it's not about you though. It's just
Yeah, it
about
is.
what you've picked
No,
up.
because
picked
it's
up
coming
in
out
the
of my
world.
mouth. It's from me.
Uh-oh.
I
Uh-oh.
have to be very careful what I say.
You do? Why?
Because
Actually, there's no...
turn that off, Fred, right now.
Right now.
I don't think my philosophy of life has changed very much from before. Life is a bitch and then you die, basically. That will never change. The only advice I'd give is for kids to stay in school, because you meet a lot of people and get a lot of friends through school.
Future could be fine. I'll take it one day at a time. Leave my mark on the earth like anybody else. Happens to the best of us. You could be normal too. You could be normal too.